Good morning and welcome to the Childsy Persico show, brought to you by White Upper Bush Live on Facebook and also YTV. My name's Anton Persico. I'm joined here this morning with Mark Childs. Good morning, Childsy.
Morning, Persico, and good morning to everyone out there in White Upper Bush grassroots rugby land. It's going to be a great day again. Can't wait for it.
That's right. The Lane Pen Cup's up for grabs, but there's something a little bit more important today, Childsy, and it's the Sneens.
Well, yeah, I'm quite passionate about this. Not many people are, but look, there's a $200 prize going up for grabs today, and we've mentioned this around the club rugby circles. Look, come to the ground and your best Sneens. Now, Sneen is, something that I grew up with in the 1980s. You wear your best pair of jeans and your best pair of sneakers together. It's called a Sneen. So, look, come to the ground in your Sneens, take the photos, send them in to me, mark.childs@raywhite.com. The best Sneen wins a $200 voucher to Just Jeans for a new pair of jeans, maybe two. Some good specials going on at the moment, but get in behind it. It's a lot of fun.
Fantastic, and thank you very much to McDonald's and Marston because they've come through with another 300 cheeseburger vouchers. So if you see me at the game or around the place, hit me up. You've got to be under 18 though, because we'll probably end up with 200 vouchers after Childsy.
You'll be lucky to get a voucher off him. He spends them all himself. I'll give you the tip.
I do too. Now, the Pick the Score competition. This is jackpotted to $1,500. And thank you to Mark Childs at Ray White. And we're going to be telling you the match of the week shortly. You know the rules. Comments below. First comment in, exact score, winning team, and you can take home $1,500.
Yeah, I think I'll add to that. I think the closest score will win. So we'll make it. I know you don't agree with this, but I'm overriding you. The closest score will get the money this week. So I hope you're watching. If you're the closest score, and I'll be the judge, because it's not your money, it's mine.
Fair enough.
The closest score will win the money. It's going to go. There'll be no jackpot. It's going to go this weekend in the Lane Pen Cup final. Oh, right. I just let the cat out of the bag.
So there we go. It's the Lane Pen Cup final. So put your comments below, and you could win $1,500.
You will win if you're the closest.
If you're the closest. Now, the Lone Star Legend Award, Childs, I'm going to pass this one over to you because this lady does an amazing job at getting us our images and also updating Facebook.
Well, look, Jade, outstanding what you do with your photography. Every week we go onto different club pages and you're there. You're taking a huge amount of photos and something we really enjoy. So, Jade, you are the Lone Star Legend of the Week. There'll be a voucher there at you at the Lone Star, courtesy of Michelle and Tom Rosengrave. And thanks again for your support, Michelle and Tom.
How do you pronounce Jade's last name, Chelsea?
Well, look, I'll leave that to you. I had a bit of a go at it the other day, but TikTok.
Thank you, Jade. You're doing an amazing job. And we're going to go into now Facebook Epic Picks of the Week. And these obviously come from Jade, so thank you very much again. And let's go into this one. Peter Beach gets himself right back in the mix of things.
Well, look, Peter Beach is such a dirty player. Look, he's trying to eye gouge the Hawke's Bay player there.
It's just a slap in the face by Peachy.
Oh, no, it's an eye gouge. The referee should have seen it.
Should have 4-week suspension. And have a look at this one, Charles.
Here he is again.
He's up again.
You could actually get that ball out of the equation and have a where is the ball competition. Tell you what, a lot of people will be looking up here, wouldn't they? Look at Beachy.
Hey, only a face a mother could love once more. Him and Andrew Smith have gone onto the list. Now, this is a cracker. This is Lewis Bush going up, obviously receiving a kickoff with two Hawke's Bay players. This is hang time. If we zoom in right here, this is Lewis Bush. He's probably a good 4 centimetres off the turf there. And what do you think? Well, let's do what happened next. Did he win the ball?
Well, it's highly unlikely.
Don't you say that white man can't jump, Lewis Bush. Now, Barbershop Geordie got in contact with me today with a written complaint, and it's actually about Lewis Bush. This has to be removed immediately, Bushy. Your sideburns.
I just think everyone needs to stop picking on Bushy. Crikey.
Have a look at him.
He gets enough stick in our side from Monday to
Barbershop
Friday.
Geordie has given Lewis Bush $50 to go and sort those sideburns out.
Lewis, if you're listening, sorry, that wasn't me.
It wasn't me either. It was Barbershop Geordie. Geordie texted me and offered it and said these need to be removed immediately. Now, the result in the White Upper Bush versus Hawke's Bay game, 62-19, Childsy, 24-19 at half time. Bush were looking good.
Yeah, great first half. The boys come out, played some really good rugby. 2 tries just before half time to bring that score pretty close at half time. Hawke's Bay turned up with 31 players, brought on the cavalry. in the second half, and we couldn't match them. But I think Mark Rutini and his coaching staff and management will be pretty happy with that. Yep. There are probably a number of players that weren't available for that game that they'll be considering for selection. So I feel there's going to be some great competition for places in this Heartland squad this season, and really looking forward to watching the Bush kick some ass.
Cool. Okay, Lane Penn Cup final today, 2:35 at Greytown. Greytown versus Ekatahuna. This is going to be a massive encounter. And we've got Robbie Anderson, the baby chook, and also Tavita Isaac on the show today. And we're going to start off with a few questions here from, look at this one, the baby chook. Now, he doesn't look too much different from this photo. The only thing would be, Childsy, he's probably growing a few more teeth. Have a look at this. Robbie Anderson, welcome to the show.
Hey, lads, how are you?
Very good.
Yeah, great, Chook. Look, mate, the first question I've got for you is, how's the arthritis?
Anton laughed. No, it is good. It's I still have issues with my right ankle, but compared to this year from what I had last year, it's a lot. Well, it's improved a hell of a lot, and I'm back out there and at pretty much 100%. So enjoying the footy a lot more. So yeah, thanks for thanks for that question, Mark.
Yeah, well, look, Chuck, just in case, is it a cankle or an ankle?
Well, it was gout. It was a 18-month episode of gout, apparently, according to the rest of the Ray White group. So, yeah, the gout is gone. I'm off the seafood and the beers, and I'm back to full health.
I know you are. Look, Chuck, you made the Premier grade in the Ray White Club this year. Was that one of your main goals of your life, or is rugby more important?
No, rugby has been far more important. I didn't grow up as a kid wanting to be recognised for or get achievements in selling real estate, but hey, it's we managed to secure that, so it's nice. So yeah, thanks, Mark.
Chuck, we appreciate your sponsorship last season. You've been pretty pathetic this season, to be honest, given that your income's risen. But I've got one more question from you, Chuck. It's a multi-choice question, and it's relevant to a player in your side. BJ Campbell. Now, BJ's a synonymous name in Ekatahuna rugby, Wairarapa Bush rugby, New Zealand rugby. Oh, look, the question is, where has BJ gone? Now, you've got three choices. A, gone hunting. B, injured. C, has he fled to Australia?
Is there a D there for none of the above? Or
well, there's no D, but is the answer none of the above?
Yeah, it is. BJ, for those that aren't aware, has actually in the last couple of weeks become an Instagram influencer. So for those that are unaware of how that works, it's Instagram's a social media platform, and BJ is using that to make money. So he's actually been invited on a trip down to Queenstown to take photos with the landscape down there and publicise it all over Instagram. So it's we lose him for 2 weeks, unfortunately, but the fame and the glory's got to him, and he's chasing the big bucks down there.
All right, Chook, on a serious note, are you boys up to it today? Are you fizzing? Are you ready?
Yeah, we are. I mean, obviously, with our club, Steve is Lane's son, so there's a bit riding on it for us. It was one of our major goals when we set out this season to do well and put ourselves in a position to try win the Lane Penn Cup, and we've done that. So, obviously, 2 weeks ago against East Coast was a little bit of a mishap, but we've learned a few things from then, and even though we're not full strength, we're definitely up for it and keen to be the first team to knock over Greytown.
All right, hey, cheers for coming on, Chook. Stay on the line because we're going to talk to you about the Pick the Score competition later on in the show. Now, our next guest, Tevita Isaac. Let's just zoom in on this picture. This is nice, T. Welcome to the show, Tevita Isaac.
Oh, you're a funny man. Oh, sorry, just taking this opportunity to get some primetime advertising in there on the old Childsy Persico show. You're a funny man, Persico. Thanks for having me.
All right, Childsy's got a couple of questions for you about this game.
Well, no, I don't actually.
You don't? You want to keep it all under wraps, don't you?
No, I've asked him everything I need to ask. I've got nothing for him. Other than, look, it's a pretty serious photo there. You got the Mayor of Greytown.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what sort of era you were trying to portray there?
I think I was trying to imitate the Eketahuna rugby team in that one there. Yeah.
Oh, don't fuel the fire. I'm telling you. Look, you won't support the Sneens, but you might support the old dress-up party afterwards somewhere.
All right. Now, Tevita, I have got a question for you. The Lane Pen Cup is on the line. Now, Greytown have this habit of choking when it comes to major games. Has Paul Pottinger, Potsy, added a little bit more experience to the coaching staff, and will this help overcome in the big occasions?
Yeah, you're really setting me up to fail here, aren't you, Persico? Look, our coaching staff was just fine last year, and it's only been the depth has only been added to with the inclusion of Potsy. He's a wise man. He spent a bit of time yarning with the lads last night over the importance of the Lane Pen Cup. Not only that, but the Old Timers Day, in which we're hosting this weekend. So, yeah, he's definitely added value to our mix, and we're looking forward to that battle today.
Yeah, very, very well said there, Tevita. Now, one more question for you before we move on to some results. This picture of here, this waistcoat that you're wearing in this photo, is that something you still rock around in Greytown in, or can you tell us more about this?
Yeah, mate, you're stalking my Facebook. It's not on. You just wait. It's coming for you, Persico.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming on for so far, Tevita. We'll talk to you a little bit later on, and thank you very much for coming through those chickens for me as well. Really appreciate it. Now, we're going to cover now Warrapa Bush Secondary School Rugby, Childsy, and we actually have the coach, right?
Well, we do. We have the Warrapa College First 15 assistant coach, Robbie Anderson, with us. Waikol 10-0 victors over Wellington College Second 15. Chuck, can you tell us a little bit about that game?
The first win for the lads, so they're pretty excited about that. It's a young team this year, and we've had a few injuries which have hurt us, but they fought hard and they managed to score a try late in the second half and kick a penalty to secure the win 10-0. So wasn't the prettiest football, but they're happy with the win.
No, great stuff, Chuck, and well done to yourself and JT for guiding those boys at their stage of the season. Rathkill went down. This will hurt them. Whanganui Collegiate 17-6. That is the biggest game in the inter-school fixtures for Rathkill. I can give you the tip. They went down to Collegiate. They'll be hurting. That's they wouldn't be enjoying that. But look, onwards and upwards.
Yep, and in the local first and second 15 competition, Makota had a massive upset victory, 40 points to 7 over Rathkill. Kuranui College went down 44-17 versus Waikol second 15, and in the combined secondary schools female rugby, 47-5. Wairapa went down as well. But
Tevita Isaac, any comments you want to make about the Kuranui team and the coaching staff?
Oh, wow. The under-15s, well-coached team, well-drilled team, yet to lose a game this season. Hot favourites in the under-15 grade. I went and watched the first 15 play the other week. Some massive talents in that team. Unfortunately, the coaching setup in that, probably a little bit to be desired. If they tweak their coaching setup, I'm sure big hopes in front of that team.
Yeah, thank you, Tevita, for your comments there.
Yeah, thanks for your input on that, Tevita. Well noted. Okay, now, in the first and second 15 competition, Wairapa Bush has come up with a new initiative now. They are releasing the names of the under-18 Wairapa Bush Barbarian side. They are playing against East Coast when Ngāti East Coast come down to play Wairapa Bush. They are also bringing an under-18 side down. So for those of you young men that play in that competition, it's something to work towards for the next 3 weeks, because how good would that be to play the Ngāti East Coast under-18s as well?
Absolutely. There'd be a lot of passion there. There'd be some haka going on for sure from Ngāti East Coast. So if you're an under-18 player, put your name forward for selection.
Yeah, cool. All right, now, Childsy, we have the Mill Hillians.
We do. Dino's contacted me, 12:30 p.m. Maris, Sunday, 13th of June. Yellow Bellies versus the Mill Hillians, Golden Oldies RFC. Get down there, just turn up if you want a game. That'll be fantastic. And we're gonna give away the Lone Star Legend of the Week. Will be the player of the day in this match. You got to be local. I feel you got to be local.
You got to be local.
Got to be local.
You got to be local. But anyone can have a run.
Anyone can have a run. Male, female. You can come in, play a game of rugby. The man of the match, or woman of the match.
Winner of the match.
Will be done by Dean Gooden. Selected by Dean Gooden.
Dean Gooden's going to select it, and will be announced on next week's show. All right, Childsy, let's get into the reserves draw, the games for this weekend. It all kicks off East Coast versus Carterton. Take it from here.
Awesome competition. So we got East Coast on Old Timers Day out there facing Carterton. They're on a roll. Look, up the coasties, I say. Stick it to them. Up the coasties there. We've got Greytown, the Papawai Prowlers against Tuhurangi. Look, a bit of a connection here. Greytown, Tuhurangi merged back in sort of the early 2000s.
Yep.
Always a lot of passion and fire in this match.
Big question. East Coast have Old Timers Day, Greytown.
Old Timers Day. Martinborough Old Timers Day.
Where's Richie, though?
Right. Yes. This is a big question I've been asked all week. Where is Richie going to be?
Richie Robinson.
Richie Robertson. Robinson. Please.
Where do you think he's going to be?
Well, look, I've been stopped on the street. I've been texted. I've been rung. Where is he going to be? Richie Robertson, over 350 games for Greytown, but also a stalwart of the East Coast Rugby Club, and has brought a lot of joy to that club as well. The question is, where is Richie going to be? Look, I don't know. I suppose, look, if you see him around, take a photo. Send it to me, mark.childs@raywhite.com. Send me some evidence because we want to know where Richie's going to be. Sorry, Richie, you'll hate me for this, but where are you going to be?
All right, Martinborough. They host Marist. Old Timers Day out there in Martinborough. Leith Harley's side really struggling in this competition without a win. So hopefully Old Timers Day boosts them up. Pioneer at Jean Street versus Gladstone. 2 games there from 1 o'clock, plus the Nunn Shield after that, which we'll get into shortly. But the match of the round for me, Childsy, is Marsden Stars versus Pukatoy. Both these sides in the top 4.
Yeah, they are very good sides. That'll be a close game. Marsden Stars at home. I'll be tipping them for the victory. Yep. Pukatoy got to travel.
All right, now the Childsy and Persico show pick the score competition, $1,500. The match of the round, no questions about that. It's the Lane Pen Cup, Greytown versus Ekatahuna, 2:35 today in Greytown. Now, Tevita and Baby Chook, quick question for you boys. Would you guys like to up this by 500? Now, you only have to pay it. So if Ekatahuna win, Tevita, you put in 500. If Greytown win, Baby Chook, you put in 500.
I put money in. I put money in for the show that go down too well. So
yep.
It wasn't a great result.
Is that a yes? Is that a yes, Chook? Are you that? Well, obviously, you've got to be confident that your side's going to win today.
No, we're confident, but we won't put wages on the game.
Okay, fair enough, and as you shouldn't. So
they should. Yeah. Oh, I'm keen on that.
Okay, Tavita's happy to pay up. So, Baby Chook, are you in, Robbie?
So if Ekatahuna win, he pays 500. If we lose, then I pay 500.
Correct. If Ekatahuna win, you're off scot-free.
Okay, rightio. We'll back ourselves.
All right, good on you. Check the score. It's $2,000. You could win it. And Childsy's even given the rules closest to the score. So make sure you leave your comments below. Closest score wins. But with the closest score, Childsy, do you have to pick the winning team?
You do. Yes. You got to pick the winning team. So it's the nearest score to the score, but you got to pick the winning team. The Bucks rest with me. I'll select it. So don't bother messaging. I'll pick the winner, and that's it.
Okay, fair enough. Childsy's got the final say on this. So thank you, guys. Pick the score, $2,000. It's always good to catch them out. Now let's go through the other games of the round today.
Fields of complaints coming in. I can see it. I vote myself up the country.
All right, the Lane Pen Cup final, and then we've got the Dick Nunn Shield. Now this is at Jean Street. Pioneer host Gladstone, 2:35, plus obviously the earlier game against Gladstone. This is going to be a massive day down there at Pioneer as well, Childsy.
Oh, it will be, yeah.
East Coast Carterton, both of these sides are a little bit desperate.
You're going to ask me about that game, are you?
Oh, yeah. What do you think about this game?
Oh, Pioneer all the way at home, yeah. They won't be beaten.
Of
Guaranteed.
course. I think Pioneer just on a roll at the moment.
Gladstone have suffered Pioneeritis in the past, so good luck.
All right, East Coast Carterton, both teams struggling.
That'll fire up Gladstone, by the way. Sorry, Pioneer.
What do you got here?
East Coast Carterton at home. I'm picking the Coasties to win this one. I feel at home they're on the improve. They've got some confidence now. They've got some very astute coaching and a good bunch of guys out there. And Carterton are a fine side, but I feel Coasties at home, they'll take that in a close one, in my opinion. But I wouldn't be surprised to win the other way, but I'm going for the Coasties.
Yeah, I've got Carden on this one as well. Now, Martinborough, they host Marist. Old timers at Martinborough. Obviously, I've got Marist, and I've got Marist by a big score, by 30 plus.
Brucey, the team's come back strong this week. They're over their injuries. It's their old timers' day. I'm definitely going for Martinborough to win this match down there. They're desperate. Desperate. This is be all and end all for them. And we've seen some upsets this year in this competition, so no, I don't think it's an upset. I'm going for Martinborough.
Yep. Tevita, quick question for you, mate. Based on what you've seen this season with the sides out there, who do you believe is going to be your biggest contenders against Greytown this year?
Honestly, Cole, I actually think anyone in this competition could be devastating on their day. Pioneer's proven that in the last couple of weeks, and I agree with you boys. I think they're going to go out there and do it again tomorrow. Ikirahuna, there's a reason they're in that final, and we truly believe that they are at this stage probably the biggest competitors. Yeah.
All right, Robbie, same question for you, mate. Who do you think's your biggest threat this season?
Yeah, much like Tavita said, anyone could beat anyone, as we found out 2 weeks ago against East Coast. But I mean, Greytown are unbeaten at this stage, and from what I've been told, all accounts they haven't really been challenged too competitively. So big targets on their back, and we're pretty keen to be the first to knock them over, and we'll do everything we can today to do so.
Yeah, cool. Hey, thanks, Robbie Anderson, for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. Good luck for tomorrow. Hopefully you can take away this silverware. And thank you so much, Tevita, for all your kind comments as well on the show regarding coaching. Childsy, anything more to say before we go into the What About You campaign?
Yeah, I just want to say on behalf of the Greytown Club, the Lane Pen Cup is a big thing for us. We have a great deal of respect for what I do personally and the club for Lane and what he did for not only Wairarapa Bush Rugby, Ikirahuna Rugby, but New Zealand Rugby. He was a great man. I knew him well. And, we just like to pay respect to him today, and everyone at the ground will know that. We know Ikirahuna are going to come down with their band of supporters. It's going to be a great day down there. But this is really a tribute to Lane and what he did for everyone in this region. So, I'd just like to say to Steve and Tim, who I know as well, we'll be giving it everything, and we know you guys will be giving everything as well. But after the game, we'll charge our glass and we'll have a drink to Lane.
Cool, yeah, well said, Childsy. And also the What About You campaign, there's 3 old timers days out there today. So look after your mates. Make sure you don't drink and drive. Make sure you've got a ride organised. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, make sure you're organised. Like if you're planning a big night out, there's a lot of festivities at the clubs. Yeah, don't just go out on a whim. Make sure you organise yourself before you go out. That's all I'd say. Yep. And look after each other. And if you see one of your mates, playing up a bit, getting a bit too pissed, grab him.
Yeah. And hey, if you have a couple too many, someone's always going to give you a lift home too.
That's right. Yeah, just be organised. That's all I'd say.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching the show. Good luck, everyone, today, and can't wait to go and see the rugby. We'll see you next weekend. Thanks for watching.
Kia ora.